Hi there guys, sorry. In this video I made a consistent mistake in stating that the range for chain shot was 8 inches. It's actually half the range of the regular cannon, since these were heavy cannons being used. Should have been 10 inches. Just keep that in mind as you're listening to this video. Thanks a lot, sorry again. Alright, welcome to today's naval exercise. We're going to be running through the 4th scenario in the book called Blood and Plunder. And these 3 merchant ships, 1 large and 2 small, are ferrying some rather juicy loot across the sea. Their goal is to make it off the other table edge. Of course, there are 2 privateer fleets. My privateer fleet there and Dave's privateer fleet here, who are bound and determined to get rich off of these 3 ships. Now, the way the rules are set up in this one, all 6 of the brigs have a +2 to grapple, +2 dice when they're doing boarding actions on merchant ships, and +2 to hit against merchant ships in boarding actions. And the wind direction is coming in from the west behind the merchant ships, so they will be traveling full sail until they take 5 points of
any points of damage.
Yeah, until they take any damage at all. As soon as they take damage, their next activation, they will have to move to battle sail. So they'll stay at full sail, and their change of sail will have to be going down to battle sail. Alright, now, in this one, it recommends the players alternate controlling the ships, but I figure what we'll do is Dave and I will just talk about how we're going to move each ship and come to a consensus about how each ship would move and shoot during its turn. And hopefully that'll go a little bit faster, and you might actually kind of hear some of what our thoughts as we're doing it. Alright, so we're going to begin in a second. Let's get things set up. Alright, so weather gauge coming from here. So all 3 of these ships are going to move first, and then as it turns out, per Dave's deployment plan, all of my brigs activate, and then all of his brigs activate. So let's take a look and see what these ships, merchant ships, are going to do. I'll try to frame this so you guys can see how they'll relate to our 2 fleets. Okay. So we'll start here with this one, just because it's there. They have to move full sail, so we're going to go forward just the first one, because we can't make any change. We have to go forward 1. But now from here, I think we don't necessarily want to be closing in on them.
But we also have to remember that they're not going to be able to hit at long range.
That's right, because they're inexperienced, and long range is already -4. Small ships is -1 more, so that means they're missing every single time they shoot until they get within 10 inches. So I'm thinking, well, but again, we don't want them to have a chance of raking. So I still think we need to this guy needs to turn a little bit. So maybe he moves forward 3 more and then turns.
Yeah.
And does the last turn. Yeah. And yes. Now, should he turn toward?
No, he won't turn. Because you're going to be closing. He's going to want at least, if you get close enough, next turn, possibly to take a shot at you.
True, yes. I do see that. So if he turns this way, yes.
Yes.
If he turns this way, he's going to end up, I'm going to end up coming out here. He'll be going behind me. He'll be further from yours.
I don't think he's not worried about me. He's worried about the other one.
Oh, yeah, I know the other one's worried about it. But it just makes it'll be harder for them to get to him.
That's true if they do, but
if he goes behind my ships.
But if he turns towards the behind of your ships, you're going to be able to rake him.
No, because I have to go forward first. And so he'll be here +3. So I won't be able to get in front to do a rake.
If you shoot on the first one, no. If you shoot on the second one, probably, maybe.
No, because then I'll be past and I'll be this way.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Alright, okay, so we'll go with that. We'll see if I'm wrong, and we'll take that into account in any future moves. Okay, so there's his. Now, since that's the full sail move, he can't make a turn here. And since we're not doing any fire as you bearers, yeah, there's some safety there. Now, for this ship, I think we can do the same concept, but to the right, unless you want to do something different.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, that seems more logical than them just blindly going ahead forward.
Okay, here I'm wondering maybe we should turn now, because that would set up and even, you know, being even further behind you since you're further out.
Yeah.
And then he'd be able to, so he's going to go here, he's going to go twice. Well, maybe you should make another turn?
No, because then he's going to go off the table.
Well, he only goes forward 3, and then he can correct.
He's
Course
gonna...
correct. Oh, wait a second. No, we have to keep him within his rear arc within full sail speed, and so he can't make another turn. Otherwise, he'll have to go to battle sail, and he's not going to do that unless he's forced to. So yeah, you're right. So here's his last move. Okay. Now what we're going to do with this guy. He's obviously got to go forward 3. He's got targets on both sides. If he moves forward his second 3, he doesn't move closer. If I move this way, I'll be closer to them, so they'll probably get closer shots off, which isn't a good idea. They won't be able to rake. They might be able to rake if I turn toward them, because they might be able to turn. So I think we should go forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm, because
okay.
I don't...
Yep. Okie doke. Alright, so there we go. There's the movement. Now, I'm in broadside, but unfortunately, I'm over 10 inches away. So, that means he's not going to be able to actually get a valid shot off. So, all 3 of the ships, the merchant ships, have activated. Now, what we've decided to do is we've each chosen the ammunition types we're going to use, because in this game we're introducing the ammunition types, and we're also introducing aiming high. Alright, so I have decided that the 2 ships with the little flag on them, they're both going to be having grape shot, and the one without the flag is going to have chain shot. That's what I opened the game with. Dave's ships, all 3 of his brigs are opening with round shot. So, my turn to activate my ships. Let's just see what I'm going to end up doing. Okay. I honestly, when I was deploying, wasn't thinking about the possibility of them turning behind me. So, I'm staying at battle sail here. Yes. And we're going to go forward 5. I'm going to turn here. Wow, I don't want to get in the way of my other ship.
No, you do.
No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to take the broadside here. I can't because he's out of range. It is grape shot.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, because it is a 3-inch range, and I am 3.5 inches away. Okay, that's a bummer. But what I will do is I'm going to continue forward my full 5 here. I certainly hope I cleared my ship. I do. Okay, good. And now here, I'm going to make a slight turn so I can get the shots off on the big ship. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I have a full broadside or not, though. When I look at that arc, I'm not covering the full length of the ship. Or sorry, more than half. So it's partially obscured, sadly. But I am within 3. So I do get to use my grape shot. Grape shot has no modifiers for being at point blank range. So I've got a 5. He's large, so it's +1. That makes it a 6. I'm not aiming high, obviously, because it's grape shot. And what else? Is it 6s? Oh, partial broadside, obscured. So down to 4s, because it's -2 for partial. So I've got 2 heavy cannon on 5s. Sorry, 4s. Yes, thank you very much. And there's a 10 and a 1. You can't do criticals on grape shot, so I do a total of 4 damage to that large merchant ship. Okay. Alright, so let's try the next one, which is this one. And
nothing. I'm just talking to myself.
oh, okay. It's okay. We're going to go forward 5 as we have to.
You didn't hit your boat.
No. Because we're not using the entangled rules right now.
Lucky you.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, because this would be an end of a movement, and I would possibly entangle. Yeah, so entangling really messes things up. But we'll do that in a few more lessons. So there's the first. Now he's going to be going to battle cell. Now this one, I think I want to. I've got change shot on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to angle slightly so that I can move him out of the way so I can place this marker. And I'm going to turn until I'm staring down the hull.
Make sure you're not turning into your boat, though.
Thank you. And I'm not. Okay. That's a good call. Yes. And now let's take a look at what position I'm in here. It looks like I might have a rake. No, I do not have a bow rake. And the reason for that is that the center line is actually of the target ship is actually passing behind me.
You don't have range?
8 inches with chain shot. So that's the next thing to check. And I am within 7. So yes, I am going to aim high because I wanted to do damage to the sails. So with that, we're at less than 10 inches, and it's a medium ship, so I'm hitting on 5s. -2 would be normally framing high, but since it's chain shot, it's only -1, so I'm hitting on 4s. And that would be 2 shots.
Wouldn't it be 5s because of large boat?
It's not, it's medium. These small
right.
ones are medium, yep.
Right.
So 4s to hit. And I have a 1 and a 2. Now here I can crit, and this is great because that's the beauty of having crits on chain shot. Okay, so the first thing I end up doing is 4 damage total. So let's go ahead and we'll record that first. That brings us down to 24. But now, because I have chain shot and I aimed high, I roll twice on the critical hit table, and I pick the one I want. Not necessarily the highest. Alright, so I have a 4 and a 5. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not the one I wanted, which was the 6 taking down masts. But either 4 is substantial damage that it protects, which is another D6, or 5, which is a fire on board. Seeing that that ship is kind of trying to get behind me, I think I'm going to, but I don't want to do fire on board because they're a regular crew, or inexperienced crew. They're going to get rid of that on a 6. Okay, so we are going with structural damage to the upper decks, additional D6 damage. Okay, so
True.
Yeah, because the fire they're going to repair on a 6, so that's 3 more damage. All right, so we'll record that and get on with the next step of the move. All right, so the next step, I'm going to go forward my next 5. And I think I'm going to turn him because I want to get close to this one the next turn. I'm going to turn him a little bit this way. That way I can maybe get a stern rake on him as I hopefully end my first battle sail move. We'll see. Okay, then thanks to Dave, I get to move my last ship. This one also has grape shot. And I do want to do something about this small merchant here. Even though it's wanting to go behind me, I'm going to try to stay battle sails, and I'm going to try to move forward 5, turn toward it, do some extra damage. Hopefully be able to do something meaningful to it. And I'm going to go right toward it. Yeah, I should be okay there. Kind of come alongside.
You just turn into the wind.
But I get one more turn at the end of the and I may still end up being in the wind, but we'll have to see. So here's the 5. Yes. Okay, so now Dave is absolutely right. I'm currently in the wind. I'm going to want to get out of that, so I need to turn sufficiently, which would be about here, which actually works in my favor because I can now use my grape shot on this ship. Wow, yeah, okay, that'd be good. At a range of 3, so I'm hitting on 5s. Yeah, I'm just basically doing more damage. I'm not going to be... He's already going to battle sail because he's taking damage. So let's take a look at how much damage I do. Alright, so I'm at point blank range, which doesn't count for grape shot. So 5s, that's it, just 5s. And I have a 7 and a 6, so no damage done with the grape shot. Alrighty, so do I want to turn now? Yes, I do. I want to turn so that I'm... Oh, I'm sorry, I already turned. That's right, I turned beforehand to get out of the wind. That's right. Okay, so that he's activated now, and now that leaves Dave to activate his ships.
Turn gauge.
Right here.
Oh. Turn to there.
I see the first shot, yep. You're going to need to turn a little bit more, or a little less, I should say. So, yes, there you go. Now you've got a full broadside on them.
Okay.
And I'll move that back here so you can see. Here.
No, that's long range.
Let's see, is it? Yes, it is. Oh, wait,
No.
no it's not.
Ooh.
It's 9 3/4 inches. Okay, so you're hitting on 5s. That's it, just hitting on 5s. Okay.
5.
5. Okay, so that's 2 points of damage. So again, that one is now going to be... which one is that? That one is on that one. Cool. Yep, so it's down. It is now down to 26 points of whole points. Oh, you're still going to shoot at it. Oh no, this is your same ship. Okay.
Bow.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Now this is an 8-turn game, or when one of us gets 4 tokens off the table within our deployment zone, which is essentially the middle 12 inches of either side of the board.
Forward.
Oh. You have a full broadside on him right now.
Good, that worked. Yay.
Okay, you are, I think we're within 10. Yeah, you're within 10. So again, 5, oh no, 6s because he's large. So that means you're, yeah, because it's round shot, hitting on 5s, +1, no negative modifiers.
Yeah.
6s it is. Oh man.
Oh well.
Okay.
He's already going, yeah, they're all 3 going down, right? No, wait, that one's not
Yeah,
going down.
all 3.
No.
He went from 40 to 44 down to 40.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 points of damage to him, only 2 to him, and looks like
A lot.
7 to him. Yeah, 7 to the other ones. Yeah, so
Last boat.
oh, you're trying to shoot
Partial.
this one now. Let's see. No, you're missing. So you turned too much. Now you're getting a full.
Okay.
Yep, you're getting a full.
That'll be 4s.
Let's see. No, you're actually, it's long range. So it's on 3s because this is a medium ship.
That's right.
Yep, I know it's going to get you.
They're bigger than me, so.
Yeah, they are bigger than you. Okay. Oh,
Two
both
threes.
hits. Okay, so that is a total of 8 points. Sorry, 4 points of damage to that ship there. Ouch. So that's this one. Oh, wow. Yeah, so they're down. He's down to 18. He's 9 away from having to test for striking the colors. Very good shooting from that brig. Yep.
There.
Now, each time one of our brigs is in a boarding action with the merchant or each other, the winner gets to take a loot token. Our brigs can only hold 3 loot tokens max. So
I have a question.
Yes.
It's probably not in the rules.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if we're both grappling the same boat?
Right. That actually is in the rules. Oh, we have to fight each other first
Okay.
until one of our 2 ships disengages or is basically defeated and is down to 0 hull. At that point, then you can continue working with the merchant ship. Uh-oh.
If that ship's going to go before that ship.
Yes, it is. Okay.
That ruined everything.
Oh, well, we'll see. Okay, we're going to clean up the tokens and move on to turn 2.
My moments.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is roll to see if the wind changes.
Oh, no.
2, 3, 2, 3, 11, or 12, it does.
Forgot about this part.
I have a 3, so
2, 3.
Nope.
No, can't.
no, no matter what he rolls, it'll be either a 4 through 9, so no change in wind direction.
No.
Yeah, so that's good. All right, which is actually good for both of us.
Yes, it is.
However, the merchants both go first. The small merchants go first. It looks like that'll be my 2 brigs, big merchant ship, my brig.
No, mine's...
Nope.
That one's before yours.
He actually
Is that
is.
the
I can tell from sitting right here, it's not, thankfully.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But which is what Dave planned. So Dave again wanted to make sure that I went first. I don't know why. He's got some grand scheme. So we'll see. So I guess that's the order it's going to be in.
And anybody that watches anything else that me and him play know that my grand schemes never work. So.
All right. This merchant ship is stuck having to go to battle sail. They all have to go to battle sail because of damage. So, boom. And he's going to go forward. I
think he goes forward 1 turns and tries to stern rake you.
But that will turn him toward you. I think he'd actually want to go here and then shoot this one. Yeah. Or turn so he can get an angle on one of them at least. So here's the 3. Yeah, he doesn't have a good shot without turning. If he goes here with 6, he can actually... Yeah, he's already got a... No, because more than half of my brig is in his arc, so yes. So he is actually able to get a full broadside on him within 10 inches.
So yeah, can he hit him?
Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, so the problem with merchants, and we're going to assume the merchants only use round shot here. They're not they're not as trained. So I'm a small ship, so that's -1. I'm no longer full sail, so there's no minuses there. But he's inexperienced, that's -2. So I'm actually going to be hit on 2s. So let's see what happens to my brig. Oh no. Okay, so I take
1 hit.
2 damage. Oh, sorry.
Just 1 hit.
We have to even odd. We're supposed to roll 1 heavy, 1 light.
Oh, I didn't know you had.
Yep. Sorry. So go ahead. On an even, you hit with the light cannon. Yes, you did. Okay, so I take 1 damage.
I didn't realize they had 2 different.
No, that's okay. Yes, then because the big merchant ship, large merchant, has 2 light and 2 heavy.
Okay.
So he's much meaner. So let me go ahead and record that damage, and we'll go on to the next ship. All right. So now we're going to move to this beautiful ship. Again, it's taken some damage, so it has to drop down to battle sail. I think if it goes forward 2, it's going to be able to hit this one.
Yeah, same type of thing.
Yeah, I think so. But I think this one may have to turn. Well, no, he's not going to get a shot. Now, if he does turn slightly, he'll get a shot. He'll be within range, so he'll have a chance of hitting. But he'll have time to recover here.
Yeah.
And straighten back out. So I think he would want to turn, take a shot, and reposition. Of course, being further out away from my ships and well behind yours, he'll be a little more safe. At least he thinks. Okay, so we're within 10 inches, but he is inexperienced and it is tiny. Sorry, small. So it's again hitting on 2s. We're going to be again rolling for a light cannon and a heavy cannon. And I have a 7 and a 4. Neither hit.
Cool.
Bummer. Well, of course, I'm wanting them to hit you. All right, so that's his move. That was, yeah, both of his moves. So he's activated. Now it is my brig over here. Huh. I think what I wanted to do is still applicable. Yeah, okay. Because I think I want to chase him. So I'm going to go ahead and stay at battle sail. I'm going to take this opportunity to go. Here's my. Oops, sorry, not 3. It's 5.
Not yet. Let me do some damage to you.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's in the next video. We'll be dealing with damaged ships. No, not next one. The one after that.
Fun.
Yeah, because you actually lose firepower and speed potentially. I just want to go. Oh no, actually, yeah, I want to go full there. Then I'm going to go forward. Oh, and by the way, I'm changing his shot from grape to chain. So he can't fire this turn anyway, no matter what. Even though I have a really nice shot right there.
Really nice shot.
But I can't afford to be. Well, see, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I'm going to go full turn this way. And then that lines me up for a good run at that ship. And if I'm lucky, I'm not. I can't pick up full sail next turn. Oh well. Alright, so that's his move. Now my brig. Uh-oh!
Did you just hit yourself?
No, thankfully. Oh, man. But actually, this is even perfecter. I love my language. Because from here, I did not. But I can actually do my turn and get a stern rake on that ship with grape shot. Because I am actually within 3 inches. So I'm going to take my shot here. I'm hitting on 5s, but because I'm with grape shot, but because I'm with shooting a large ship, I'm hitting on 6s. So that is 2 shots, hopefully, and that will be double damage because of stern rake if I hit. So 6s, a 3 and a 9. Okay, so it does 4 damage because of the 1 hit, double because of the stern rake, so that's 8 damage on the big one. So he is now down to 32. 17 more. Sorry, 18 more, and he'll have to try to test for striking. So that's my first move. The second move is again going forward. This is a mistake. A huge mistake. Yep. Huge mistake.
You have the same problem with that.
Oh wait,
I do.
Nope. I'll collide. I have to roll for evasion here. Since it's a big deal, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Boy, that lines them up straight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, we can't. Okay, this is where a squadron would be great because that would... No, it wouldn't be a squadron. Bummer. Oh, well, or not a squadron, but standing in line. Okay, I'm in trouble. So I'm not quite going to go that far because I want to make sure I can turn, or go 5 past so I can actually do a turn should I successfully evade the collision. Oops. Alright, and then that means the big ship's going next, the big merchant. He has to go back to battle sail because of damage. Now here, I think he's going to go forward 3, broadside him, forward 3 more.
Try and broadside one of those.
Yeah, but I think he might have to turn slightly, which might be a useful thing. But we'll see. Let's do the first one because I know I'll be able to do a bow rake. Oh gosh, yeah. That's a bow rake on my brig. right there.
Would he try and shoot that?
Well, let's take a look and see if you're in the arc. To me, it looks like you're fully within the arc. I'm sorry, more than half. No, you're not. So it's a partial broadside, so he wouldn't be hitting likely.
Yeah.
On his next move, though, he very well could be, if not turn and get a bow rake on him.
Yeah.
So let's move him again after the shooting. Yeah. And then we'll see. So here, bow rake, hitting with 2 heavy and 2 light. Yes. And, okay, so he's inexperienced, and that's a small ship, and he's not within 3, so you're hitting on 2s.
I need another red die.
Whoops, there you go.
Hitting on 2s?
Hitting on 2s.
Nope.
Wow! I got lucky.
You got very lucky.
I got very, very, very lucky. Okay, so now he's going to go forward 3 more. Now, he does have to turn because, oh, wait a second. You know, okay, there's a collision brewing here with this one.
Turn.
Even with a turn, there's going to be a collision because the stern's stuck here, and so he's, no matter what. If he turns, there's a bow rake. If he doesn't turn, he's got a broadside on this one, and it isn't a partial one because more than half the brig is in the broadside.
I'd take the rake.
I think I would too,
because
yes.
If I actually hit him, I'm probably going to lose that boat.
Yeah. It's a good thing he's not moving at full sail. Alrighty. Now this, again, is not within 3 inches.
No, you're way off.
But, oh man. Okay, so, same as before. 2 heavy, 2 light.
I'm not rolling it myself.
Oh, that's right. This is your ship I'm shooting at. We're going to shoot, let's see, we need 3s, 2s, because small and inexperienced. Small ship and inexperienced. Ooh. Nothing! Oh, you got lucky too. That's the problem with inexperienced crews. Think about that if you build your own fleets. Okay, so that's his activation.
That is yours?
Now it's mine, yeah, because again, you set it up so that I had to go first. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to go to light sail. Shoot, wow, yeah. I'm going to risk it. Going to light sail. Now he still has chain shot loaded. So I go 5. Aw, too bad. It's just a regular broadside. I was hoping I would get a rake, but okay. However, I am within 3 inches.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
That means I hit on 5s to base. That is a base. Since I'm aiming high, it's -2, but with chain shot, it's only -1. So I'm hitting on 4s now. It's within 3 inches, so I add 2. That makes it 6. And since he's a large ship, it's +1, so I'm hitting on 7s. Alright, so 7s it is. 2 heavy cannon. 7s or less. 4 and a 6. Alright, so that's 4 damage. Because it's within 3 inches, it's doubled. So a little bookkeeping here, I'll do 8 damage. Okay, now a grapple attempt. Since I was a light sail, that's the end of my actions. I am a regular crew, so I need 5s. But since this scenario gives me the rule of +2 to the roll, I need 3s to grapple. 5. It is successful. So essentially, you kind of move the ships up to their base contact. And we go into boarding actions. Okay. Alright, so since they're grappled, they're considered anchored, really. Grappled, these are grapple markers that we've had made. And this large merchant ship now has 24, so he gets 2 dice. My brig has, on his ship, as far as, he's basically has 19, so he has 2 dice. But since the special rules have been given, I get 2 extra dice, so I get 4 dice total. And because I'm regular, I hit on 5s, +2 because of special rules in the game, in the scenario, so I'm hitting on 7s. The merchant ship is inexperienced, so it's hitting on 4s. I'll go ahead and let you roll first. And
Nothing.
5 and nothing. Okay. So I'm going to roll, again, needing 7s. And, oh, ow, 2 crits. Okay. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. These are doubled, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 damage total. So that brings him down to 14. No. 12 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that brings him down to 12. That immediately puts him below his strike colors, so he automatically strikes. And I get a loot token for that ship. Unfortunately, I can't do anything more. I have to actually engage in another round of combat to win. We're going to place this little signal flag next to it to indicate his colors are struck. And we'll take his activation token off. Put it on there. Alrighty, so that is the end of that merchant ship. Of course, now Dave's got all of his ships to do, and I'm in a beautiful position to be beat up.
Yes, you are. Go 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you stated battle cells. Okay.
Yeah, I'm...
Yeah. Ooh, he has a plan, that's right.
I had a plan to let a boat struck its colors.
Oh!
Kind of screwed it up a little bit.
Yeah, whenever, just as a review, whenever you're in boarding action and the vessel that loses ends up below its struck value, it automatically strikes its colors without a need for a test.
Try and stay. It's this thing, right, for the wind?
No, oh yes, it is for that.
It's
Yeah.
yellow, right?
It's yellow. Yeah, for the wind, yes. So you are currently not going into the wind.
Okay, that's kind of what I want.
Okay.
But I'm going to shoot the mess.
Oh, okay. You don't have a rake on either side because my ship is not entirely within your broadside.
That's fine.
But you're within 3, so it's still double damage. You're 3 of both. Well, actually, yeah. The merchant can take damage. Okay, so since you're targeting the brig, the small counts. The small size counts. So you're hitting on 5s, +2 because of your
Within short range.
Thank you. Yeah, point blank range. So that's 7s. I am small, so it brings it down to 6s.
Sure.
And the target. Nope.
Nothing for it.
Nothing for me being anchored.
Okay.
So you're actually hitting on 6s,
Okay.
and both ships take this damage.
Oh my!
Oh my goodness! Whoa!
You're lucky this is a dice game.
I certainly got lucky. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, coming over here, I think he's going to try to do something with this merchant ship.
I'm going to shoot that boat first.
Yep, and that's entirely possible. Okay,
Possibly.
there's your lineup there. It's a full broadside. You are within short range, not point blank, just regular range, I guess. So you're hitting on 5s, -1 for being small.
4.
So that's 4s to hit. Oh shoot! Okay, so I take 4 points of damage. That's the second one, so I'm down to 16. And let me think.
You gotta roll for the crit.
That's right, we gotta roll for the crit. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I was brain dead there. Whoops.
5.
Okay, 5. That's the extra. Now you're shooting at the hull, so that's actually the structural damage. So you do an additional D3 damage. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I am down to 15. 8 more, and I have to test for striking. Okay, now you can now turn. No, because you didn't turn before you
Oh,
fired.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Always remember that if you fire before you turn, don't forget the turn that you might need to do. Yeah, now that these ships are damaged, that's going to make it easy for us to catch them. Alright, so the next ship is that brig there. There's quite a... Oh, that's right, he's going to be charging in. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, you're going to crash, or you're going to collide.
I'm not going to light sails then.
Okay, yes, that will definitely reduce the amount of damage you take if we fail the test.
No, I'm not going to hit him, am I?
Yeah, because you still go 5. Yeah. So your actual hull is going to make contact with the hull.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's just put it with the this at the right mark. Move the ship away from it for a second, because you don't want to lose the where you're at. Okay. 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 So the inexperienced ship gets a +1. So he's evading on a 6, and Dave's brig is evading on a 4 because being regular with a +1 to the roll. So go ahead, Dave. 4+. Yes. So he successfully evades. So that means since he went to light sail, he won't be able to completely finish his move. So he'll stop kind of just short of the ship. And yeah, there he is, light sail. Now you can go ahead and turn in whatever way you need. Oh, actually, this is good. This is good. Oh, this is not good for me.
Get off the boat. Turn to there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And fire.
You can't. It's struck colors. Because you're always shooting at the closest ship.
Yeah.
So you can't shoot it. But
I'm going to grapple then.
Yep. Alrighty. You're grappling just like me on a 3+ because you have we're against the merchant. Yep. Okay. So now, since we're both grappled, this scenario means indicates that if both opponents are grappled to the merchant, we have to fight each other before one of us is eliminated or disengages, before we can have anything to do with the merchant ship. So, you have how many points of hull?
I'm full.
And I'm 1 shy of it? Yeah, so we both get 2 dice. Since we are not attacking merchant ships but each other, we just get those 2 dice. We're also both regulars, so we're both hitting each other on 5s. So I will let you go since you're the attacker here.
So 4 dice?
2 dice.
2 dice. Oh,
yes,
that's just
because this isn't a merchant. We're fighting each other.
Said 5s?
Yes, 5s to hit. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Okay. And then me, 9 and a 4. So I do 2 damage to you. But that's it. It's a tie. Sorry, it's not a tie, but there's since you took more damage than me, you actually have to make a skill test. No, sorry, you're not below half, so you don't have to worry about making the skill test. You just lose. Okay, so we got a vicious battle going on there. 2 privateer brigs, one of his versus one of mine, and I have a loot token. The merchant ship has 2 loot tokens on it, and finally, that pirate brig gets to activate. Boy, I really need to change the wind direction here, so I can avoid being. Oh, I see what you're trying. That's a full broadside, because you're going after that ship.
It's long range, though.
It's long range. You're on -2. So, you're going to be hitting on 3s then. And you got 3. Okay, so that's 2 damage. Yep, to the ship. Oh. Okay, that puts him at 19. Okay, 10 more, and he has to test for striking colors. Okay. Well, that was your second move of the battle?
Yeah, that was my
okay,
second move.
I just didn't notice. Okay. All right. So this is the scenario. We've got this ship being chased by my 2 privateers. This ship being closed in on by 2 pirates. This ship having lots in combat. It's trying to stay afloat while we got 2 of us fighting it out, duking it out together. Okay. Alrighty, so we're going to clean up the tokens and go on to the turn 3.
Actually, I'd be more turn like that, wouldn't I?
Yeah. You try to move them closer together, yes. And it's just, it doesn't have to be exact. So since you're a smaller ship, we'd move the smaller ship more than the bigger ship, but that's just what we do. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just roll to see if the wind changes. And I have a 1 and you have a 2. It does. Uh-oh. It is a 3. That means move the arrow 1 step clockwise. Oh, that hurts me. Okay, that
really doesn't even bother me.
No, it really doesn't.
No, is he in the wind now?
He is now into the wind. Yes, so you'll have to do a tack test there. Okay, so see, this is bad because that means this ship has to go first. I was hoping it would go counterclockwise so that he could go first, but oh well. So yeah, starts with this merchant. Looks like it's... I will double check, but it looks like it's my brig, your brig, my brig, my brig. He starts. My brig, then your brigs, and then this merchant. Okay, let's go ahead and... We'll just go ahead and start with this merchant since we know it's next. And of course it stays battle sail. I honestly think it wants to hug this edge, so it's going to go forward twice and then make a turn to try to do that without leaving the table. Because it's not supposed to leave the table.
Except for this edge.
Yeah, it's supposed to leave the far edge, yeah. So is that
yeah.
reasonable? Okay. So we're going forward 6 essentially. Yeah, he can't draw a shot. And he can still continue further before he leaves the edge, so I think that that's what he would do. I don't want to offer
I see your point.
Raking to a bow rake there. Unfortunately, and actually this is actually good because here he's offering a stern rake, but in order to get a stern rake, you'd have to turn into the wind even further, which you really can't do, unless you want to tack. Yes, I think he's safe from this one for now. Thankfully, the wind change. All right, so now we're going to test to see which of these 2 brigs goes first. Okay, yes, so this collision attempt is the first thing that's going to happen before he activates his heading into the wind. Alright, because I don't want to do extra damage. Now, you know what? We're both, the chance of 4 up missing, both of them 4 up, I'm gonna stay at battle sail. No, as a matter of fact, he's going to full sail. It's risky, but I'm going to try to do it. Okay, so his first move is going to take him well past. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll the collision attempt. Thank you. Oh yeah, they're both mine.
Yeah, they're both yours.
Okay, so yes, I get to roll part in this. So I'm hurting myself maybe here.
Let's hope so.
2 4 pluses. A 6 and a 4. Okay, they really don't want to get hurt. Alright, so that means that he will be able to place this here. And then...
Didn't you go to full sail? So
yeah, but this is my first move. So from here...
You still got to mark the battle sail. So that's what I'm trying to
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, that's... I measure from the... You're right. I measure from the battle sail line. After this, I'll move it. He has to go forward 5 more. And then, yes, I'll put it... It's still there, so I'll put it at the full sail mark. Because that's where the stern of his ship was. That gives me the chance to do something at this range with a ship that has chain shot. Yes. So he's going to go ahead and take a shot here with chain shot. That's going to be within more than 3, so he's going to be hitting on 5s. It's a medium ship, there's no modifier there. High is -2, but it's chain shot, so it's plus, so I'm hitting on 4s. So I have 2 dice on 4s. Oh, wait, I'm at full sail. So I'm at actually needing 2s, because full sail is -2 more. So, but I did get a crit. So, oh great, crit with high, this is good. I'm on a roll. Okay, so I ended up doing 2 points of damage to that ship. So he's down to 10. So he, sorry, not down to, I'm sorry, he's down to 16. And I have to do crit. I get to, because it's chain shot, I roll 2 and pick the one I want. A 4 and a 4. Which one do I want?
take the 4.
Okay, yeah, that's a D6 extra damage, so, and I rolled 3. So he is down to, ooh, 13. He is getting closer. All right. So what I'm going to do now is make my turn and try to line up my next shot.
You can't turn us full sail.
No, that was my second move. So because now I got to do my last move, which is going forward 5. And now I'm realizing I should not have gone to full sail because that's not good. No, that is good. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so that's his activation. And now that goes on then to this activation.
So I have to tack, not take damage.
You have to tack or take damage, yes.
I would rather not take damage.
Okay. So here you go. On a 5 or 6. Oh, you missed the table. Or there you go, 5. All right, so now what you can do is angle your ship any way you want so that you're not pointed to the wind. So go ahead and what we'll do is we'll use the other stick, this stick, because it has the marker on it, right? So you can tell whether if you're going to be in the wind or not. So in order to get away from the wind, this is parallel to the line. So you need to get this, turn this far enough that.
Well, I can just go like.
We have to turn first.
Well, no, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
If I go like that, I'm not in the wind.
No, you're not.
That's what I want to do. Okay.
You're in good shape.
And then I can move, right?
Yes, you can choose the sail level you want to be at.
I'm going to stick a battle.
It's either battle or light, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stick a battle.
Okay. And now you can move forward. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're going to get a nice shot on him.
I can't. Can I turn again? Even because
I
turned.
Yeah.
For
Now you activate
the
normal.
tax. Okay.
Tax separate. Oh, this is going to be nice. You're going to be right up alongside of him.
That was kind of the plan.
Oh, yeah. And you may not even need to. No, you don't need to turn at all. You got a full broadside on him. So you're hitting on 5s. Oh, a crit
1
and a 6. Oh, cock die? Okay, yeah. Thank you. 1 and 8. Okay, so crit and 2. So this one. He is now down to 17 damage. And the crit is going to be a hull shot. Uh-oh, 6. On fire. That is not good for him.
He's done. Should have my dice block in the car.
Alright, so we got fire on that ship. Alright, so now the next ship is, in fact, yes, that brig. Okay. Alright, so I'm definitely going to stay at battle sail, because I did make a mistake with that one. So forward 5. We shouldn't have to worry about colliding. Yeah, we don't. Thank you. This is actually pretty good, because now I can turn like this and get. Darn it! No, it's not going to be enough. It's grape shot, but you know what? I may not get a better opportunity. Yeah. So I'm not going to quite go as far as on a turn there, because I want to be sure that my next time I can turn in and actually get a good grapple. So I'm just clipping the rear, but it counts as a partial broadside. So I'm at 5s. Okay, so I'm at 5s. No benefit for point blank. Partial, so that puts it down to 3s. So can I do it? An 8 and a 4. Nothing. Okay, so I'm going to finish out my battle sail here. And actually, hopefully... Oh, Oh, nice. I don't even have to. And I don't want to because then I'd be going off. So, okay. Yep, so I'm just going to try to grapple here. Again, needing 3s because of the special rules in this scenario. Privateers against merchants. And I fail! Okay, so not good. Alright, so next one is going to be, thank you, this ship. Then your brig, my brig, merchant. Or sorry, your brig, merchant. So mine first. I'm not giving up. I'm going to try to continue fighting against you. So, I have 19, so I still get 2 dice.
Got 18.
You still get 2 dice. So we're hitting each other on 5s. Okay, I'll let you go first.
4 and 6.
Okay, so I take 2 damage, and I deliver none. Alright, so again, so I'm down to 17. I'm not below half. However, since you won that, you get this loot token from me.
I get it from you first?
Yeah, because we're fighting first. And so, bummer for me, but we're still locked in combat. So, that's mine. Your far brig. Thank you. What's he going to do? Staying at battle zone? Okay.
Yeah. There. Turn gauge, please.
Yes. Sorry, there it is.
Yeah, should be okay. But it probably won't be. 5 to there.
You don't have a oh, now you do. Now you have a partial. Now you're good. Oh yeah, you're good. Okay.
It's gonna go off.
You're gonna go. Yeah, but that's okay. It's just you just lose a single turn.
How far? I'm within 10.
You are within 10. At a medium, so you're hitting on 5s. Just 5s. And a 3 and a 3. That's 4 more damage. So that is this one. Okay, so now he is down to 13. 4 more, and he has to test for striking the colors. Okay, so now it is...
Is it mine there?
Yeah. So he's gonna... Are you gonna give up, or... I'm just trying. Okay. So, again, we're both getting 2 dice each. Here, I'll let you roll first. Again, hitting on 5s.
3 and 2.
Oh, shoot! That means I take 4. That means I'm only get 1 die next turn. No, you take 2 more. So yeah, I lose. I'm not below half, so again, we're stuck there. You don't get anything more from me. But I'm not liking my position.
We have to drive each other off before we go to the merchant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have to.
Okay. That works for me.
Oh, this is not good. Okay, and then it's this merchant. Now, I think he's going to move forward, broadside, forward, and turn.
Yeah.
Because he can't go off that side of the turntable.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So we're going to go forward 3. He gets a full broadside at super short range. So the super short counteracts the inexperienced. So he is just -1 for the small ship. So you are hitting a 1 light and 1 heavy cannon on 4s. Please miss.
A 1 and a 7.
That's not a miss. Okay. Alright, so I take 2 damage from the light cannon because it's point blank range. That's him. Okay, so he's finally damaged. He's at 18. But now you gotta tell me what critical hit we got.
1.
Oh, good! Well, I mean, sorry, it's good because it's not on fire like you did before. Alright, so this basically puts us at a quarterdeck hit. So essentially, I can't change direction or level a sail. That's not good.
Well, it doesn't matter until your next activation. You've already activated. So it doesn't really do anything, right?
No, it can be made in my next activation without passing a skill test.
Okay.
I'm also -1 to hit. So I have to roll well in that case. Okay, so I really can't turn here.
Oh, so you're...
Well, no, actually I can turn a little bit.
If you...
Except, yeah, I can turn.
Oh, you're talking about the big boat.
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, yes, the merchant. Because I definitely want to angle a little bit. And if I go this far, I won't collide, and I should be able to go far enough where he'll go behind me if he can't turn his...
No, because your ship's going to go first. He's going to get rammed.
If it's coming this way, I'm sticking out past him just a little bit.
Right, but you haven't moved. All you've done is turn.
Oh, this is my second move I got to do. Yeah.
As
you're right.
Yeah, you're going to get slammed into
So
it.
no, you're right. So I need to go forward 3 more. And if I make the turn here, that's right. If I have to go the second part of my battle sail,
probably going to get slammed into.
I'm not going to get slammed here. However, he's going to go first, and if I'm stuck here,
yeah,
I'm going to end up going. Yeah, I'll be potential collision. So, but I think I have to because I need to stay on the table, and I need to stay on in such a way that I'm going to go forward 3 and stay on the table. So I need to go over to here. Okay. Well, that should be interesting. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. When we'll go on to move into turn 4, we'll be testing for trying to put out a fire. And yeah, I don't want that to explode. Lots of grappling going on here.
You don't want it. I don't want it to explode.
Yeah, neither of us do. Okay, so let's take a look at the next turn. Alright, turn 4. Okay, rolling for wind change. And we got a 4. No, nothing can change. So it stays where it is. Yeah, for you. Alright, so it's the merchant ship, followed by...
Is it?
Oh yeah, then it's, yes, it is.
Those two.
And it looks like it's the far brig, then this middle brig. My brig, your brig, my brig, both of my brigs, and then this merchant ship, who goes last. Okay, so we'll start with this one. I would honestly think that given where we're at, he's going to try to put out the fire.
Well, yeah.
So he's going to, which would give him a, he won't be able to explode on a 1, and I think he gets a bonus. Okay, so I'm playing at +2, so that means I'm going to be putting the fire out. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Last turn, roll the extra d6 damage for the fire. So go ahead and let's account for that now. That's a 5. That's terrible because, yes, that pulls him below 10. So he's down to 7. No, 5. So he's down to 8. So yes, he now has to test for striking colors.
He would have done that.
Yeah. So he would have immediately went to strike colors last turn. Remember, this happened after he activated.
It doesn't really affect that.
It doesn't affect anything else. So on a 6, he doesn't strike colors.
Okay.
And I got a 3. So he is struck. He is surrendered.
Does he still put out the fire?
He does put out the fire. Well, no, we have to roll a skill test because he is going to try to put out the fire.
Well, yeah.
But they're going to. He can't change level of sail.
They'll slowly go down, though, right? Isn't that what they did?
Well, no, because you can't change level of sail.
I thought
when you're normally you're correct.
When it strikes it.
When you strike, normally you're correct. However, because he is all his energy is putting out the fire, you're not allowed to change level of sail.
Okay.
So he is still going to try to do the to put out the fire. So on a 4, 5, or 6, he will. And as a 3, he does not. So he takes additional d6 damage. 4. So that's 4 more damage he takes. He is now down to 4 damage left.
God.
Yeah, so that's not good.
This just screwed everything up.
Yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. He is stuck at battle sail. He's going to go forward 6, essentially. He's there. Okay. Yeah, that ship may very well... Well, if it does leave, it's going to come back in and turn later with the... at that point. Oh, wow. What a change that is, because that's going to put a few of these tokens out of reach for a bit. All right, so it's now your Brig's turn. And you will be able... Oh, you won't. No, you have to go forward.
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah. Okay, so your point, the point at which you're off is going to be here. So yeah, just put the tip of that there. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Actually,
then
that
this
might
one.
work.
It still might, yeah. And yes, you can still grapple and get some... Oh yeah, if you grapple, that ship is no longer...
It's not going to fight back.
Right.
But it's a burning mess right now.
Right. You might catch fire, but you might
What?
also... Well, no, I don't think you... Let's see.
Wait, what?
No, you won't catch fire.
Okay.
That's on a fire ship. You won't catch fire, but if it does explode,
Yeah.
then you take damage. But you'll be able to steal tokens off and keep it from getting off the table, which I think is something you want to do.
Turn first.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn first.
No, you can't turn first, remember?
No.
That was the last time was because you were attacking. Yep. Yeah, now you can just go right up next to him with that next turn. Yeah. But remember, if you win this combat, you get all three
There is
tokens.
no combat. You mean I just have to grapple?
Yeah, you have to grapple, and then you do a quote boarding action. There's no damage taken, but you get all three of those tokens.
Everything 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bummer.
We're just gonna turn like that.
Okay. Yes, so you're grappling on a 3.
Don't want to look.
Don't look. Sorry, because that would have been that would have been so great. All right. You know the rules don't specify this but you're on fire. You leave. The ship's going to have to come back on the after
the fire be out.
I think what we'll do is we'll roll normally, but since you have to come back on the table, we're going to assume they're going to turn. So we won't. He'll recover on a 6. He'll take damage.
What if he sinks when he's off the table?
Then those tokens are not available to us. Ouch! So we gotta hope he rolls a 6.
Fire just screwed up everything.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily, because there's still a fight here.
Well,
if you had grappled, that would have been such a win.
If he doesn't, yeah, but if he doesn't put the fire out, there's a 50-50 chance he just sinks. 'Cause he's only got 4 health left.
Right. Yep. I am going to attempt to ungrapple.
Well, that's not nice.
Yeah, I know. See, I don't want to die. That's the problem. See, if I ungrapple, then I can kind of get away and maybe do something. Now, I won't be able to fire this turn if I actually repel or leave. So I'm not below half, so I don't have any minuses to this. But I have to make a skill test, which would be a 5 or less to free up the grapple. Oh wait, I'm grappled to the struck colors, so I can automatically...
Even though I'm there?
Right, I'm not grappled to you.
Okay.
I'm only grappled to this. So I automatically do this. Go to light sail. I cannot fire because I'm too busy scrambling back to my positions. But I'm at light sail. So I'm going to go ahead and go forward. The 5. I'm going to go ahead and turn. Gauge.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Boom. Right there. And that's where I end. And now it's your brig's turn. So now if you do the boarding action, you get the rest of the other 2 tokens. Or you can leave with 1.
We're going to try something weird.
Oh, okay.
I am going to disengage.
Oh, okay.
Because I know you're going to try and shoot me.
He has a plan. I don't know what it is, but he has a plan.
Let's see if it works as well as the last plan worked.
Okay, so your light sail. No, light.
I meant light.
There. There you go.
5.
Yep.
And...
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This way.
Hmm.
Here, now grab one more.
Okay. No, I did not expect that. Alright, this is the next ship that has to go. And so I'm going to light sails.
Don't you have to roll for that?
I do, because of the quarterdeck hit. So I need a skill test. So on a 5 or 6, I get to change level of sail. And I got a 1! Nope. Okay, so I'm still a battle sail. Oh, well. So...
It's going to take you off.
Well, no,
sorry, it put you in the collision range.
There. However, I am going to attempt to turn, or what do you call it, change of direction, which I need to pass a skill test for. So...
Is this gone now? This stays till you...
No, that stays to the end of my activation. Because I'll have one more chance to turn if I succeed here. And... 1! So no, I leave the table. Now it goes away.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Alright, so going straight forward, I'm going to place this right here. That's where I'll come back in at. Alright, now that means this one. I'm no longer in the proper arc, so I can't get full sail, so I have to go to battle sail, and that's my change of sail level. Alrighty, now what do I want to do, because there's some juicy targets out there. We're going to go forward 5. And, oh yeah, he does have change shot. I'm going to take the shot while I have it.
Are you in range?
8 inches. Let's see. Oh, I'm out of range! So I can't shoot that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to turn to get me in range with this next shot. Okay, I'm going to go forward 5. Oh, and I've got a full broadside here. And now I am within 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't yet turned. I have to remember to turn after this one. So we're going to shoot chain shot. Starting at 5s at a small ship, so that's 4s. Aiming high, so that's going to be 3s, 2s, but I'm using chain shots to back up to 3s. So I get 2 shots hitting on 3s. And I have an 8 and a 6. Yeah, okay, so now I'm going to finish my activation by turning, which is going to be here. And that's him. So that leaves this ship, and the problem I've got, see, he's going to go forward, but then he's going to turn and make a run for it. He can't go full because he's damaged. So we're going to go forward 3. He stays on the table, turns this way, and then he goes forward 3. So that places his battle sail right there.
Gonna get rammed into when you...
No, because we both stay off the table all of next turn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then we come back in the following turn. Alright, so that's his movement. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pick up the activation tokens and go on to turn 5. Turn 5. Alright, let's roll to see what happens with the wind direction.
Oh yeah, this too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not having much luck with the wind.
I rolled
You rolled a 3? Yeah, no.
It's by the wind gauge.
1 through 6 will be a 4 through a 10, so no change. Alright, which means the wind gauge are going to be the small frigate, the small merchant, followed by the brig that's off the table, which is essentially this turn he's off. Then your brig. Then it's my brig, your brig, my brig, merchant. And then my brig that's off the table goes. Okay, so here, because we can't do anything with...
What does it take to fire damage?
He's going to take the fire if he fails his test right now. On a 6, it's out. On a 1, it explodes. Anything else, he leaves the table and takes damage. Nope, he takes D6 damage.
Got D6 in your hand.
Yep. I don't want to roll this, though. Oh, shoot, he takes 6, and that puts him to gone. So he's wrecked. He's sunk, essentially. So he's off the table. Yep. So his loot tokens are no more. Oh, that fire. Oh, that fire. That was bad timing for a fire roll. Okay.
I'm off.
So he's off. He goes off. Yep. So he will be on the table next turn. He'll be on the turn after that. Leaving him. Mine is going to stay at... Let's see. No, I'm going to go battle sails with this one. Okay, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to try to close in on him. So I'm going to go forward 5. Turn. Going to go forward 5 again. Turn. And now I have a partial broadside because less than half everyone. Okay. So I have a medium ship at a partial broadside, so I'm hitting on 3s. Boy, this is not as easy as I expected it to be. Okay, I have 3 and a 10. Okay, so I do 2 damage to the other small
Well, yeah,
merchant.
when one of the boats sinks, it's kind of...
Well, yeah, that's true. Okie doke. So, that's his move. So now it's your brig.
Is this boat taking any damage?
This one has, yes, he's down to 15.
We're gonna go to battle sail.
Okie doke.
Move. Alright. And let's get that rake.
Yeah, we're going to be close. No, you're missing me right now. There. And looking at my ship, I'm going straight down the center. It looks to me like
So
I
actually
am...
gonna turn this way to get the rake, right?
No, because I'm not entirely in your broadside. Turn toward me. Right there. Okay. Now, the center line of my ship is going
I'm not gonna.
right into your bow. So you are at the extreme range of that rake. Okay. So, yeah, you couldn't be any further back and get the rake still. Okay, so your range is at like 5 or 6.
If that.
Yeah, you're at 5. So you're gonna be +1 per hit, but you're hitting on 4s since
You're light.
I'm small. Yep. Okay. And 2. So I take 2 damage, +1 for the bow rake, so I take 3. So he is down to 12. Okay. And then that's your second.
Second.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn again.
Oh man, this is tense.
Right.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. No. We're not gonna turn all the way. We're just gonna turn to there.
Okay.
turning the full.
Alright, so now it's mine. Now, I am instead going to go... Sorry, go
I
ahead.
think it's the merchant first.
You're going to try to hit the merchant?
No, I think it's the merchant first. I already shot
No.
that side.
Oh, no, it hits him first, yeah. And then I...
Okay.
Then I do him. Okay, so he's going to go to light sail. Because I want to do two things. Since he has chain shot, he's going to go forward 5. Turn this way into the wind. That's why I went to light sail. Nope, I'm not going to yet. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to open fire first with a partial broadside since I'm getting part of you, but not more than half. So I am within 3. I'm just within 3 inches. Yeah, there's your. I'm holding these down, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So the 3 inches point blank counteracts the fact that I'm getting a partial broadside. I am, however, aiming high, so that means -1 net with the chain shot. And you're small, so it's -2. So that means I'm hitting on 3s. Okay, come on. I have 2 hitting on 3s. Come on. Oh, 5 and a 9, nothing. Okay, so now I will continue my turn, or finish my. I do my turn, and I'm going to go as far as I can that way, which is almost into the wind. Okay, this actually works well for me. And then it is the merchant ship. The merchant ship is going to move forward. I think just 6, straight forward.
Yeah, there's no reason for it not to.
Yeah. Right there. Okay. Now it can't reach. I mean, it can reach,
But it can't hit.
but yeah, it can't hit because of the inexperienced. And
'Cause I think even if it turns as much as it can turn, it's not going to hit that either.
no, not at all. Because it can only turn
Oh, that's right. It's yellow.
a yellow, right? All right, and then this one. It's okay. So this brig and the brig over here, this first brig, are going to come onto the table this coming turn in wind gauge order. So let's move on to turn 6. Turn 6. Let's roll for wind to see if he still comes on to turn.
Tell me. I hate wind.
Yep. I rolled a 1 and you rolled a 3. That's good. Nothing changes. So that means his first brig comes on this table first, followed by my brig, his brig. Oh, sorry. My brigs, all my brigs. This one, followed by that. Oh, no, sorry. That one, followed by this one, followed by the one that went off the table, followed by his brig, followed by the merchant ship. All right, so let's start with your brig. Now you come on at light sail, or sorry, you place it on at light sail, and pick a direction you want to be traveling, and then you declare what level of sail you want to be at.
Battle sail.
Okay.
Right. Well, no, I can go to there. Just trying to think. Yeah. I'm sure this won't work. So we'll go 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5.
Mm-hmm.
Back a little bit. Turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like so. I want to make sure I hit you and don't hit that when I move next.
Oh, shoot me, but not hit that.
Yeah.
You are lined up for a full broadside right now, and
I should be able to.
you might hit if you are really unlucky, because
No.
you're gonna be like this in that order. Yeah, no, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. With your first move, and of course you can turn. Okay, so
10.
you are within 10. So you're hitting on 4s because of. Oops, sorry. Let's look at that. Okay, so he turned slightly, so that he could get a shot on my brig, and then come up alongside the merchant with his next turn. He is taking a shot at my brig. I'm small, so you're hitting on 4s. Oh no!
2.
So, orange stripey takes... Oh, darn it. 4 damage. That puts him at 8. Dang it. Oh! You are just mean to me. No, that's good. That's good. Okay, so then it's...
apparently just mean in general because I sank the objective.
That's true, yeah. You did make it hard on everybody.
Yay!
This is not good. Okay, so it's my brig in order, left to right. So he's obviously going into the wind. I'm going to try to do the skill test. I need a 5 or a 6 to allow me to attack. Oh yeah, definitely. 3. Nope. Okay, so that means I have to go to anchor. But since I'm a light sail, I can easily do that. I have to drift forward my 5. Okay, and now I don't need to... Let's see. Ah, yes, I can now turn. And I can respond in kind. Let's find out. No, I've got more than half your ship in broadside.
Oh yeah, I just wasn't leaned over far enough.
So there's the shot. Now I've got a chain shot on this one. So I'm aiming high, of course. And I'm within 8. So I'm hitting on 5s, -1 because it's small, +1 because I'm anchored, and -1 because I'm aiming high but shooting chain shots. So I'm hitting on 4s. Now is a chance to hit. And since you're rolling real good on these dice, I'm going to use these dice. Hey, it worked! 2 3s.
Oh.
So that is 4 damage. Unfortunately, no crits. Yeah, I like those dice better.
No.
Okay.
And
yeah. So what's he at now? Oh man, 16. That's not good.
yeah, I've barely taken any damage.
Yeah. All right. So now this ship, he is going to stay at battle sails. We're going to go forward. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to go forward here. We're going to try to get close enough to do some things to that ship. Okay. Here's the 5. I'm going to take a partial broadside here. It just because maybe I can actually do some damage, because I'm going to want to turn toward it and see if I can grapple this turn. So we're shooting at a small ship within, or sorry, medium ship within 8 or within 10. So I'm hitting on 5s, but a partial broadside hitting on 3s.
You have chain shot on that boat.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that is a chain shot. Wait, no, yeah, chain shot. Right, chain shot.
You didn't add that in, no.
Oh, I'm aiming high. You're right. So, because this is the
Grape shot.
grape shot. So yes, you're right. So 5s, 3s,
4s.
It's gonna be 2s because -2 for aiming high, but it's -1 really for chain shot. So you're right. It's on 2s, aiming high. Oh, 9 out of 7. Nope. Okay. Well, that's actually okay because I was just hoping maybe I could do some damage. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go forward 5.
Grapple.
And I'm within 3 already, so I'm going to attempt to... Oh, you know what? I don't want to necessarily collide into him, so I'm going to go ahead and turn straight.
Make sure you're still in.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're still in there.
So I'm going to try to grapple now. Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn. So here, I moved up, angled toward him, moved up, angled back. I'm within 3. I'm going to try to grapple at this point. So I need a 3. This dice has been rolling 1s a lot. And 2s.
It has.
So I'm going to use this one. And I rolled a 3. Okay, good. So I'm grappled now. We kind of bring them kind of closer together. We'll do this, kind of split the difference. Okay, we moved. Because this is a smaller ship, I moved this one like 1/3 of the way toward this one 2/3 of the way. So now, yes, they are anchored and grappled. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the fighting. Alright, so I am a damaged ship. No, I'm not too damaged. I've got 13. It rounds down to 1 die. Unfortunately, that ship has 11, so it rounds down to 1 die. We each have 1 die, but I get 2 because I am a... I've got the bonus according to the scenario. So, alrighty, so I get 3 dice. Okay. Yep, so go ahead, I'll let you roll first. And you...
5.
You needed 4s.
Okay.
Yep, and I need 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6 total. So 6, that brings him down to below. He is now at 5. He automatically surrenders. And I win 1 token. There's still 2 more on it.
Where did the white clouds order?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to mark that one as surrendered. I can only win 1 token at a time, unless it's struck already. It's not struck until after, so I collect the 1 token. There's still 2 more on that ship. And now my final activation is this brig, who is going to come in light sails facing this way. Like that. Now he is at 18, so he's very healthy. He's going to come up 5. He's staying at light sail, by the way.
Yeah.
And then
Try and grab him.
we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn. Since we're going to, just in case I don't succeed, yeah, I'm going to make sure I clear my own ship
Good
there.
plan. Good plan.
Yeah. Okay, so there's my, now I need again, a 3 to grapple. I like this blue die, so we're going to use it. And a 1! I don't.
Good thing you turned.
Yeah, it is a good thing I turned. Alright, so that's his activation. Yep, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And now it's your ship's activation. What is he going to do here?
Forward 5.
Okay.
Turn. I hate this part.
Okay, right now you're lined up on him.
I don't
Full.
want to be lined up on him. I want to be lined up on the other boat.
Now you're lined up. Full. You're full enough broadside on him.
Okay.
You're more than halfway through. So, yep. Alright, your range is over 10. So you're minus 3, small, and, I'm sorry, long range. So you're hitting on 2s.
Crit.
Crit with a heavy cannon.
That's on both boats.
You can't do. Oh, hold
You're
on a second.
grappled.
You're right. I know. When we do damage to both ships, I don't think we can crit. Let me double check. Yes, there's no critical hits. Both of them, though.
Oh, no critical.
No critical, none at all.
Oh.
But they're. We each take 2, so that means he's down to 3, and I am down to. That's him. He is down to. Oh no, he's down to 11.
Yeah, that's the one that's barely hurt.
Yeah. So he's Now this one's barely hurt.
Is it that one?
He's at 18.
Okay.
But he's significantly hurt, just not at risk of striking.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna.
My second.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what he does with the second one. Are you gonna turn it all?
I had it. Well, once I move, yeah.
Oh, that's right. You turn to. Well, hold on. Back that up. Because you
turned to fire.
you turned the boat, didn't turn the weight counter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So you would be Yeah, I don't want you to end up move the wrong direction.
Right.
And end up having to go too close to the. Because I know you want to get closer to me. Okay, so yeah, now there you go. A little bit too far. There, because you're aimed at him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, right. Yeah, your counter's lined up. Okay.
5.
No, your battle seals.
I am a battle.
Oh, you went 5. I see what you did. Okay, I see what you did.
Confusing.
You counted down, not up. Okay, so now you're gonna come in that way. Let's see. Okay. So that's everybody. So we're going to pick up the activation tokens and go on to turn 7, the turn before the end. Alright, turn 7, we're going to take a look and see what happens with wind change, our favorite.
Yours, not mine.
Okay, uh-oh, that's a 1. Uh-oh, that's a 3. Okay, so it goes clockwise again, so now it is going north to south. So it's going from that table edge to that table edge, which makes it easy, because that means your ship, your brig, comes on the table first. So
this one goes before your mess over here.
yeah, it does. That's mean. That's just mean.
Oh.
Okay, so he places with the
I forgot about
wake
you.
marker here. And again, your light sail, but you get to point in any direction you want.
And we can only go up to battle sails?
You can only go up to battle sail, yeah. Or you can anchor.
I'm not going to anchor. Yeah, we're going to go to battle sails.
Okay, doke.
There we go. Wait, no. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll deal with that. Okay. He's first to activate, right? Yeah, because it's coming from that edge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the wind change is not done well for these merchants.
So go 5.
Yep.
Turn gauge. What do we do with the turn gauge? Did we swallow it? Is it on a... What did we... Oh, it's right there. Being blind is fun. Do I just move up alongside you and do it? I think that's a better shot, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get the rake. No, I'm not going to get a rake. So, we're just going to move again.
Okay. See, I think you could have gotten the rake after your second turn. So you'd have moved, gone in front of me, and then made a little position. But
Probably.
yeah, it's okay. You still now I think you're actually in better shape, because now you're actually doing double damage instead of just +1, because you're within 3 inches. All right. So
I have a stupid question too.
yeah, yes, you can fire your ships. No, just easy.
No.
What you got?
When you're off the table that turn, could you have changed your ammo type then, or do you have to be on the table?
You know what? That's not even in the rules. That's a good point. I would say you can.
I'm not going to.
I would say yes, because that is your activation. So you make those decisions on your activation.
Okay.
Yep. So
I just thought of that, so
you know
that's why I'm not going to do it.
I'm glad it came up, because that's the whole point of these videos, is to teach those things. Okay, so you got a point blank range shot at a small target. So you're hitting on 5, 6, 7, -1 for 6. Or you're hitting for out of 6. So now, this is your chance to miss.
Yes.
He's about to... Oh, shoot. Okay, so that's 4 damage. Point blank is 8. So he is actually sunk because he's at 0.
Hoo-ah.
So he is not a wreck. I'll leave him on there until the end of the game, end of the phase. He stays on for sure.
Okay.
That was actually very rude. So yeah, so he is dead. He's struck, obviously, so he's technically surrendered. He doesn't have to worry about striking, because he's been brought down to exactly 0 hull points. Therefore, he's sunk. He'll stay on the turn until the end of the turn as a navigational hazard, and then he will potentially. I'm pretty sure he stays on the table until we roll until you roll a wind change. As soon as the wind changes, he becomes.
The ship actually goes down.
Yeah, the ship is gone. Oh, now he is going to have to go. He was at what?
He was
light sail.
He was anchored.
He was anchored. Okay, so he does not move at all. Okay, so he's just navigation hazard for a bit. All right, so now this
for who I don't know, but
yeah, well, we'll have to see.
5 to there, and then we turn.
Yeah.
Like so.
Very nice.
And then I have to move again, don't I?
You do have to move one more time before you attempt your grapple, yes.
I think I'm still doing
All right, so yep, so
Moment of truth.
Now that you're ended your movement, it's now time to do the grapple attempt. On a 3 or better.
Come on, blue die.
Yes. 6, yes. Okay, so because you automatically win the combat, the boarding action, you have to declare that anyway. So you do get both of these tokens. That ship now has 2 tokens. Added to the one that ship has, it gives you 3 total. All right, very good. All right, yeah, it's your last brig first because my ship is hurting. So what are you gonna do here?
I'm gonna stay at paddle sails.
Okay. Ah.
I'm gonna have to turn. This is gonna be the tricky part. Oh, again, I hate this part.
You have a full bow rake on this ship here.
Don't care about that boat.
Okay. You have a full broadside on this shot right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, and you are within 10 inches. So okay, so you are within 10. It's small, and that's it. So we're looking at a 4s to hit. And feel free to miss.
I just need to hit at least once, right? Because that's going to be doubles.
That one, yeah, that's this one, so that is going to be...
Wait, I need to hit
he's at
twice.
11.
I'm not...
You need to hit twice.
I'm not lying. I'm not worried about your boat.
Oh, no. Yeah, you need to hit twice.
I'm more worried about hitting twice to sink that so that treasure's gone. Than
If you hit twice, this ship is sunk.
With its treasure.
Sadly, yeah. But if you hit twice, I'll be at my 7, so I won't be striking.
Again, my goal is not to sink you.
I know. You deny me the treasure.
Oh!
2 misses, yes! That's a 5 and an 8. So you get there we go. Thank you for the miss. I really do appreciate that. That was smart thinking, though. Because, yeah, when a ship's hull is reduced to 0, you really can't board it. In the rules, it's considered sunk. You remove them from the table, but since we've added the wreck rule from an earlier lesson, they stay on the table as a navigational hazard.
I'm just gonna see. I'm actually off.
Okay, so you can mark. No, because on turn 8, it's gonna stay off the table. There is no turn 9, so he's off. Okay.
With treasure.
So with treasure, yeah. All right, my 2. I'm gonna stay at light sail here, and shoot. Oh well. Yeah, because there's the wind's coming at me from this direction. That's not good. I don't have much I can do with this in 2 turns, so he's the best he can do.
I think this just ends in a tie.
It may very well. Well, unless I can get the rest of them. No.
You'll automatically get those.
Yeah.
This ends in a tie.
Unless you can sink that ship, and I got to stop that. All right, he's going to stay at light sails, and I'm going to try to do something here. Brings him up to 5.
The screen, maybe?
Yeah. And I'm sorry, he's anchoring. Sorry. So there's his move, and he ends up here. I've got an anchor. No, that's for this one. Okay. Because he's not grappled, so we'll be doing an anchor. So that will provide partial cover from a lot of angles. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and my next ship is going to actually engage with the boarding party, and he's going to go ahead and take the last 2. Oh wow, so now he has all 3. Okay, yep. So that's a very important ship.
I'm going to have one really bad shot at it, I think.
You're going to have you're right, real bad shot. Okay, so that's everybody active. It is now the final turn, and the game currently stands at a draw. Let's see what happens with the next turn. Turn 8. Alright, so this wind change will determine what happens. So, let's roll. 4 and 1. 5, nothing. No wind change, so that wreck stays on the table, and we stay in the same order. So, your 2 brigs, followed by my 2 brigs. And now it's all about destroying, sinking that brig, or technically, this brig.
Yeah.
And there's no way to sink that brig because I can't get a shot. I can't turn into the wind while anchored. Okay.
You're not going to be able to do a lot of damage to it. It's at 16.
Oh, you're right, I can't. Unless I do a... Nope, can't do it. Alright, so...
He's first.
Yes, he is.
So, 5.
Wow, that was cool.
Actually, wait. I can go up to full sail, right?
Yes, because you are... The wind is literally at your... just off your back, so yeah.
Okay. This might actually work.
I'm not going to like that. I think I know what he's trying to do. Because hopefully, there's the first 5.
I'm going to take you off right now.
Yeah. Second 5. Now, you won't be able to make a turn on this after this next move.
But I don't think I'm going to need to get a bow rake on you.
You can't get a bow rake.
On that?
Right.
Why not?
The bow is pointed that way.
Okay,
stern rake, you have to be way back here.
Okay.
Yeah, so... And if you don't turn enough, you might not even get a shot off at me. You may not get a rake. Yeah, it's all... Well, yeah, wow.
Let me... I'm going to borrow one of your wake markers.
Sure.
Just to... I need to do... So that'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
I use my escaped boat.
Oh, that's a good point. And there's your shot. Your broadside is marked there, so you won't have a shot on him. At this...
I won't have him?
I know, at him, yes. So you'll need to actually turn first, and then...
So turn, like, more that way, right?
Yes.
So if
And
I go
you'll
like...
try to go like that. Yeah, that should get you the shot.
That,
Because then you'll be...
I'll be over here. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Oh, no, you went too far. Well, I think the way you're pointed, right there, so that's going to put you here.
Oh, yeah, I did it.
And now you've got the shot. You have a full broadside at a long range, so you're hitting me on 2s at this point.
Swap these. Oh.
Yep, that's a good idea. Okay. So yeah. So he modified his turn such that he got his last full sail here. Now the thing is, just realize you're at full sail. It's -2 more.
Yeah, I know that too.
That's so your zeros you can't hit.
Oh!
Yeah. Because of him being small and you being at long range.
He's just going to stay grappled because you can't shoot him.
Right.
There's no reason to ungrapple at this point.
No, there isn't, because I can't even get within range. Now my ships, I can't turn him into the wind, so he's stuck. He'll be able to go to light sail and kind of just make a move off here, and we'll just turn. He's already got, so he's going to go ahead and get out of anchored, release the grapple from a struck ship. So he is also going to be moving 5 forward.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
what I need. And that kind of puts us there. So that is the result of my move. With a struck merchant ship, 2 pirate brigs. One's already left the table. 2 pirate brigs here are basically just... they're getting off with some loot. He's getting off with some loot. So we are tied. I have 3 treasure tokens. You have 3 treasure tokens. At the end of the game, that is a draw.
This goes another turn, I think. It's either it stays a draw or I win.
How could you win? I'm just trying
because this boat comes back on here.
Yes, it would.
I would come up here. You probably shoot that thing down.
Let's take a look at the... Only if the wind direction changes.
Why?
Because it goes in order, activation
Oh.
order. So, yeah. So I would actually move first, even though you'd place the ship on the table at the beginning of the turn. I would move first, so I'd be able to go forward 5, turn and get off the table.
Yeah.
The battle sail. So yeah. So it ends the draw, even if we go one more turn. Nice. That was a closer game than I expected. Thank you for setting fire to this merchant over here.
Yeah, that...
Wow.
That completely hosed me.
Yeah, that messed us both up.
You weren't the one trying to get treasure off of it.
Well, that's true. All right, so I hope you guys got a good feel for how to run different ammunition types and for aiming high, which I did a lot more of this game than I expected.
I was too worried about the objective.
Oh no, you did fine. Well, I kept trying to go for the
mast hits.
The mast hits to slow things down, to really cripple and keep the ships close together where I can get to them quicker. But I wasn't able to do that. Because when a merchant ship goes 3, it doesn't go very far. Alright, so great run. Stick around for the next lesson, where we're going to add some additional maneuver and shooting rules, or next lessons. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.